Hi there. If you have got, where I'm going to put this, if you've got an angry child who begs, I want you to try these 3 peaceful parenting path tips that I'm going to share with you right now. If we haven't met, I'm Kelly Nault from joyfullyparenting.com, and I have the great pleasure of working with moms who have stubborn kids, who want them to listen, but without fighting, without yelling, and without caving in, so everyone can have a peaceful and fun home. So Caitlin, who's a member in my Stubborn Child Solutions free Facebook group, she gave me a question, and I'm going to read it out to you, and I want you to see if you can relate to this. So her daughter, she says an example is she'll say she wants a treat, but I will say no. It's almost time for bed. Makes sense, right? We can't. And she will go, I said please, just trying to reiterate to me that she was originally being polite. But then obviously the politeness fades, and I end up giving her said treat because she will just relentlessly beg. Sometimes I can divert her focus to other things, but I just would like to know how I could get her to just accept no as an answer. Do you ever wonder that too? It's what we're going to cover. I'm sure it's all my doing making her a bit spoiled or entitled, but is there any way I can help her unlearn the entitlement? So Caitlin, I love this question. One of the things I really appreciate is your awareness that your response to your child might be part of the problem. So often we can forget this, and it's key to finding a stubborn child solution. So here's the thing. First of all, the good news is absolutely you can change this. Absolutely you can help your child take no for an answer. And you're also going to, which you already have the awareness, which is yay you, but for those listening right now, I want to ask you, are you aware that your child's misbehavior is rarely the real problem? It's your response to their misbehavior that's the problem, that's giving you the real challenge. So the first one is discover the real reason you cave in. So this is like looking at that iceberg. It's not looking at what the obvious is on the top. It's like, hey, she asked for a treat. She won't take no for an answer. This is a problem. She just keeps begging over and over and over again and saying the same thing. We can't get to the next thing. It wastes so much time. But if we go beneath the surface to look at what's really the reason you cave in, because here's the thing. Strong-willed kids are really smart. So if you cave in once, they're going to be like, next time I'm going to just keep trying to wear you down until I get what I want. And generally, our stubborn kids have so much more energy and time than we do to wear us down. So maybe it's just simply you're exhausted, and that's why you're caving in. Maybe it's another reason. Maybe you feel sorry for your kid. I've had clients where they've had 2 kids, and one is the favorite with the grandparents, and so they tend to try to favor the other one. The challenge is that if we don't really know what's the problem, we can't really solve it. And all the other great peaceful parenting path tools I can give and tips I can give to you are going to be for nothing, because you're going to go back to your default. And if you're caving in, if you have a strong-willed child, strong-willed children do not respect caving in. They just don't. They will use it to their advantage. They are smart kids. They will use it to their advantage and might drive you crazy because of it. So figure out why you cave in. This actually comes from the first step in my peaceful parenting path, which is called parenting yourself. Because until we get the trigger reducers so that we're not reacting, but we're responding in a way that is patient and confident, and we know where we're going, our strong-willed kids will just keep getting the better of us, and we'll lose it, or we'll cave in, or we'll give in, or we will try to get down to their level and talk to them ad nauseum, and yet they don't learn anything. They don't learn to take no for an answer, for example. The second one, which might be helpful in this situation, is give future yeses. So often we are saying no, 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 so many times in the day. And so one of the things I like to do is, how can you say yes to that? So for instance, in this example, she asked for the treat right before bed. It's like, hey, Yes, you can have a popsicle tomorrow after lunch. And what color do you think you're going to have? And I'm looking forward to having that popsicle too. Can we have a popsicle date tomorrow? We're on. Now, you might say, yeah, Kelly, but my kid isn't going to take that. They might not. But it's also the attitude you bring to it. So it's like, yeah, we're going to have a popsicle date tomorrow. That's great. The last one I want to talk about today is to talk to them when they're calm. Talk to them when they're calm. If they're freaking out, having a total meltdown, pity party, if you've got an angry child who's gone berserk, that is not the time to reason with them, to talk with them. They will not hear you. They will not learn anything. So when they're really upset, that's the time to listen to a point. So the listening part might be like, wow, you're really upset. You really wanted that popsicle. And then wait. Don't say anything. They might say, no, I'm not upset. I'm frustrated. Like, wow, tell me about your frustration. And then wait and just listen. So often we want to jump in with the answer. We want to give them the right answer. We want to answer for them. We want to give them that lecture so they'll learn, but they will learn nothing if they're upset. And so this is the time to drain off all that angry child emotion. Now, when I said to a point, to listen to a point, if they're going totally berserk, or let's say they try to take a swing at you, some strong-willed kids, or if you have a child with ODD, oppositional defiance disorder, they will do this. And you can say, hey, that's not okay. When you're ready to talk calmly, or if you want a hug, come find me in the kitchen and exit stage right. This is really important. It's really important to still keep your respect. This is number 7, which is big picture parenting, where I go into parenting styles and to find a parenting style that works not only for you, but works for where you want your child to be. Really, I think we forget that we aren't raising children to be happy children. We're raising children to be happy, healthy adults. And sometimes on the road to that, there's going to be angry children. And that's okay as long as you're not doing things that are feeding the angry child cycle. You're too good for that. Your child is too good for that. You'd all deserve better. So what do you think of this? Do you have a question? If you do, I want to hear it. Also, if you're ever interested in customizing this and really saying, I want to go deeper. I am tired of not having a child who listens. If they're not listening now, who are they going to listen to? And many times, stubborn children left unchecked can become bullies, can become kids who are entitled or spoiled children. And the longer you leave it, the worse it tends to get. So I have I'm really excited about this, a Strong-Willed Child boot camp, parenting boot camp that's coming up. If you're at all interested, reach out to me. And if you haven't yet joined the Stubborn Child Solutions Facebook group, I'm there. I'd love to see you in there. Hope you have a great day. And if you haven't heard this lately, thank you for all you do as a mom, day in, day out, to support your kiddos. Raising a strong-willed child is not for wimps, and I know that all too well. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking it out and going the distance. It's a marathon. Have a great day, and I look forward to getting to know you and your family soon. Bye for now.